John Rhys-Davies joins us here at the Isle of Media event, which is up at Government House. And, well, we've got things to talk about with the Isle of Man Film Festival and media in general about you, because there's good catch-up. I think the last time we saw each other, you were pulling pints at the opening of that.
I was indeed. And I was a darn good pint puller.
You were very good at it. You missed your trick. First of all, Film Festival, important for the Isle of Man to have this?
Hugely important. Yeah. The Isle of Man needs film to present itself to the world. And the challenge for us who are filmmakers or putative filmmakers is to turn the Isle of Man into the film star that it should be. You will probably have seen a marvellous little movie called The Jersey Literary...
I haven't seen it, but everyone says it's great.
Wonderful.
And it's all about Guernsey.
And it's being used as an advert for the island. Come and see where it was filmed, because it was a great travel promo for the island.
Well, we got Mindhorn.
Well, yes.
Took the Mickey out of Manx television. I don't understand what that about. No. But no, I mean, you're a great ambassador for us here. So that film is yet to be made, hasn't it? That does show the Isle of Man as the Isle of Man.
We need a number of films as the Isle of Man. When I went to New Zealand, now I may have got this earlier figure wrong, so someone will doubt this correctly, but when I went to New Zealand, tourism was worth between 1 and 2 billion New Zealand dollars a year. It's now worth something like 12 to 13 billion dollars a year.
All from a certain amount of certain films?
A certain series. Look at what Game of Thrones did for Ireland. Now, we can do the same thing here, and we need to do the same thing here, but we need to act cohesively and intelligently. You know, we're trying to promote tourism, which is falling at the moment. What we should be aiming at, in part, are those slightly middle-aged, maybe about to retire in couples that want to have a weekend away with 2 or 3 friends without going too far. And we should be able to offer them things that they've never done before. We should be able to offer them a tricycle round the TT circuit, or a bit of skeet shooting, or going round the island in a boat.
Those things that make the difference, basically.
Those things, yes, that just add a little bit of memory to the visit. And they are, of course, the people with higher disposable incomes, and they are the sort of people that we should be attracting.
Well, this ties in with Isle of Media then, doesn't it? Because the media hub, getting media likes, people over the lovies and that also, you're the lovey, over here. I mean, you love the Isle of Man. Why don't more people love it? You know, why are we not rubbing shoulders with all your other thespians and directors and producers?
Because there's no work here.
Right. It's chicken and egg, though, isn't it? The tax incentives were there. They seem to have changed over the years.
Come on, the tax incentives are a wash, really. I mean, our problem is that we have this perception in the world that we are a tax-free zone. That isn't true, and the costs of living on the island are actually a lot higher than people understand. One of the things that we can do, and I think you'll be talking to my friend Alistair, or have talked to him.
Yeah, I have to.
Alistair wrote a paper showing how this island could set up a set of circumstances that anyone wanting to make a film here would know, anyone wanting to invest in a film here, whether it was an overseas film or not, could be assured of the absolute probity of the whole process. I mean, some people have said that, raising film fund money now in England is a bit like entering the Wild West. There are chancers, schemers, guys who've never made a film in their life, guys who've never been on a film, all calling themselves film producers. Now, if we could present ourselves as whiter than white, absolutely trustworthy, absolutely scrupulous, that in itself would help to change our...
Now, you mentioned Alistair and Dave Armstrong's the other one. You got together, you're trying to do something, aren't you? Last time we chatted about a Manx film studio or something like that?
We're going to try and...
Is it happen?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes, it is.
When? Is that too...
As soon as I can move my cars out of the studio and find a place to put them. No, we've been waiting for Alistair was hoping that the government would chip in a few pennies. I understand why they shouldn't, but basically all three of us would like just the opportunity to make what we need to, what we want to make. I mean, obviously, anything that becomes a studio has to pay its way, and and there's bread and butter stuff to be done as well.
Been a few attempts at this before, though, haven't there? Isle of Man Studios hasn't worked out. I mean,
well, no, I know, but
you got more of a better idea, right?
Well, I have a sound stage that's 140 foot long and 40 foot wide.
When the cars get out,
I have a lot of old equipment, about 3 or 4 sets of rather good lenses and a red Scarlet Dragon and 1 or 2 other things. I used to be able to use a Mitchell. These days, these modern things escape me.
Listen, I'll let you get back to the party, but thanks so much for today. We'll see you at 2001 I Trust screening.
I hope so.
Can't wait for that one.
All right.
And we'll catch up soon, and the progress, let's hope, we'll get the Isle of Man where people actually know where it is on the map.
We need to. We need to, because there's a lot of uncertainties that are going to face the world, and Britain in particular, next year. And we are, like it or not, part of Britain. Yeah. And those of us who have the time to think about it have to look to the future and do the what-ifs. The function of old silverback gorillas like myself is to look at the herd feeding and see where the next ambush could come from.